Holy shit, it has been a long time since I have played or uploaded this game. For fans of this series, sorry for the wait. Here you go, it's back. I'm really glad I'm here, because if I had just saved outside in some random place, I would have no idea where I was in the game. It has been months, and we're gonna fight these guys. Golem can do it, I guess, unless Vaporeon, so please don't. Oh, okay, fine. Zuki. I will test you to see if you're a good Pokemon trainer. Let's do it. Literally any except Vaporeon. So yeah, it's been a while since I've even recorded any LP at all. I beat Trials and Tribulations on February 11th, I specifically remember that, and I'm recording this on April 8th, so it's been almost 2 months since I've done any LPs. I got a nice break, and that was cool. Fuck you. Look at this. I come back, I'm taking another break. Screw this shit. Immediate nonsense. Golem, don't make me regret this. Thank you, I love you. Alright. Yeah, I gotta remember what Pokemon I even have and what they can do. But yeah, it was nice to have a bit of a break. I don't really plan to get that far ahead in recording again, at least not anytime soon. Who's good? You're pretty cool. You go. I don't want to deal with confusion. Unless I play another story-intensive game that I get really into. You never know. But that's why I got so ahead in Trials and Tribulations, because I couldn't stop. I had to see what was going to happen next. That wasn't always the case. Like, Case 3, I was just trying to push through because it was annoying. Suck a ass! This is what I get for coming back to Pokemon. Anyway, so yeah, we're back. This LP is probably going to take years, because I will probably continue to take breaks from it, or at least just play it kind of slowly. Just because I generally do enjoy doing the story-intensive games more, like Ace Attorney and Layton and Ghost Trick and such and such. Oh, what the shit? What the fuck was that? It did like 7 damage. And not only because I like following the story, but also because they're blind. So doing those LPs gives me a chance to play these games that I've never played before, which was kind of like the reason for starting up this channel. So yeah. All my guys get experience against this Umbreon because of the stupid Confuse Ray shit. Here you go. Headbutt. I win. Suck. Oh! Don't. Loopy? I know your name implies confusion already. It's a double negative. It cancels out. Yes! I was right. I knew I was good at math. So anyway, but yeah. And I think it would just be funny if this LP took a really long time. Like, if I just played it every now and then, and it just took way longer than it reasonably should. I don't know why that would be funny, but I feel like it would. Yeah. Most people on this channel, more people watch the other LPs anyway. Especially Phoenix Wright. Oh, I don't get to choose, like, who I fight? Not that it would matter, because I don't know who has what. It would be random, but still, like, I don't know. What if I wanted to go in a different order? So I don't even get to change the order of my dudes. That's the bad part. Well, it's cool that I have Golem in the front, because Vaporeon is the only one who's super harsh against him. And Earthquake is just generally good against lots of things. So yeah. But yeah, it's been interesting. I do like... Fuck, that was a lot. I do like doing this series just because it's like a vlogging series where I can just talk about whatever. So there have been some times in the last few months where I've wanted to play this just to vlog. I did a live stream randomly at one point. Get out of there. Here. Where I talked about some stuff, but... Yeah, it's just like... This will be the LP that just kind of pops up sometimes. When I feel like it. I think the main things going on will be the, it just lowered this, it lowered my Spadef. Well, I was gonna heal him and just keep him in, but my Spadef got lowered. These guys are a pain in the ass. So yeah, this LP will pop up every now and then, just like when I feel like doing something casual, just little vloggy series. I just kind of feel like, okay. This LP is not as interesting, because it's just me talking about nonsense. which is fine with me. That's what I want this to be. I want the story-based games to be the way they are, and I want games like this to just me talking about dumb stuff. But I do feel like I could have done a better job as a whole. I feel like a lot of this LP kind of self-conscious about how a lot of it. I feel like I have talked about a lot of dumb shit and I've just rambled too much. Dude, fucking... How many PPs does Psychic have? If there is a god, it has 5. How many have you done? I don't... I mean, it did... Well... I'm not making any progress if I just keep doing this. I'm right around their levels, too. That's neat. But yeah, just because, you know, those games being based around story, there's always something to talk about. And I'm confident in my skills as an LPer. I'm confident that I'm competent enough to be interesting while the game is interesting. But in these games where there's really nothing to talk about unless something stupid happens, which is often. It's just like, oh, the Pokemon sure is doing his attack. Wow! There's not really a lot to talk about a lot of the time. So I just have to be interesting on my own. And sometimes I can, but I think I ramble and say weird stuff. But overall, I have fun with it. I hope people enjoy it decently. I don't know. Especially when oh my fucking asshole! How did you miss? I don't know. But yeah, I talk about like shit on my other channel, shit that's relevant for all of a day. So, like people can probably go back years from now and rewatch the Phoenix Wright LPs, but I don't know how much staying power this has. But here we are, we're doing it anyway. Plus, since I'm here, like I did all the gyms, so now it's just like a bunch of random stuff. Oh, I guess he's out of Psychics. This is a pain in the ass. Just do this. Oh, he's not out of Psychics. He tricked me. But, yeah, because, I wasn't planning to go, like, straight to the Elite Four or anything. Of course, there's the Legendaries, which I'm gonna do right now. But I also wanted to go back and backtrack and do a bunch of random shit. And because of that, that also kind of deterred me from playing, because I didn't want to do that. And I don't have to. I can just ignore all that. But I kind of want to do it just to do everything. Extend the LP even longer. We'll see what happens, though. I burped. That's back, so that's great. No matter what game I'm LPing, that's gonna be a constant. For sure. Good for you. So yeah, there was I actually haven't decided at the time I'm recording this, but since I plan to upload the final 3 Trials and Tribulations videos all on one day, I might take a 2-day break, and then this will start. I'm gonna heal you, even though it's all fire and, you know, you're fine with that mostly. Do that one. So then, even though, if I do that, even though I won't have uploaded every single day anymore, it'll still be a video per day, because 3 videos in one day, then skipping 2 days, it all evens out. So you might as well still say a video every day. It still works just fine. Because I rendered all those videos out. Then I got a comment saying they hope that I make a really long video for the finale, which I had considered doing anyway, but I decided not to. But then that made me consider, like, oh yeah, maybe I should. But instead of re-rendering them, I'm like, let me just upload all 3 on the same day, and I don't have to re-render them. Plus, I can kind of trick people. I'll upload one video, and they'll be like, oh, it's just one? But then by the time they get done with that one, my god, there's another one, and then there's another one. How crazy is that? So that's what I want. See how Flareon was just a good boy and just died? Was it a girl? Who knows? No Confuse Ray, no Psychic. It just went in there and it died fairly quickly. That's what I like. Let's see Jolteon. It doesn't really matter. I can't switch out Golem anyway, so... Okay. I love you. You're my favorite Pokemon, but I have to do this. My apologies. Oh dear. That'll be fine. Probably? It's an earthquake, you would think. Yeah, so I can just talk about stuff. I can just talk about anything at all. Man. where do I even begin? My dog's doing good. Talked about getting a dog a lot in this LP, so I might as well update that. He's cool. He just recently turned 7 months old. He's a fun guy. He's gotten a lot bigger. He's not very social. When he meets strangers, he often barks. It's hard for him to get used to new people. He's too protective of us. We'll be walking him around the block, and he just, he doesn't want people to get near us because he thinks they'll hurt us. But he's a nice guy. He's a puppy still, so he's a little wild. He'll lick me all over my face and be a little not too careful with his teeth and accidentally nip a little bit. But he's fine. Actually, I want to switch, obviously, but you're all kind of low health. Like, I don't want you to get hit by anything crazy. Well, you won't really get hit by anything crazy because you're a waterman. So yeah, he pees when he gets really excited. So if one of us comes home, he'll get all happy because somebody came in the house, and he'll pee. One day, I was laying on the floor with him, just playing with him. I want to heal Vaporeon, but I should heal you first. I mean, not what the fuck? Ampharos. I should heal you first. But yeah, I was laying on the floor playing with him, and my mom came home. She came in the door, so he got all excited. He ran over to the door, and then he was running around, running all over me, because I was still on the floor. And I got up, and I was walking around, and I just felt something. I touched my back. I touched the back of my shirt, and I felt something. It felt wet. I'm like, he must have drooled on me a little bit or something. And so I took the shirt off, and I looked at it, and the entire back of my shirt was entirely wet. And I'm like, oh my god, he peed all over me. He peed all over my back, and I didn't notice. I was just lucky that it was on the shirt and not on like the back of my head. But yeah, that was funny. That was hilarious. / terrible. Last Resort. What the fuck is that? You just made that up. Alright. So, give it a discharge, please. What is Last Resort? That's just a thing. I refuse. What? Okay, we're fine. Vaporeon's pretty tough. I don't know if this will take it out in one hit. How much did that last? Oh, yay! It doesn't matter how much that Last Resort did, because I'm going to be faster now. Good. You still have that leftovers or whatever? Shell Bell. You've had that the whole game. I just haven't given it to anybody else just cuz. I got a laptop. My god, that was 2 months ago. That was at the beginning of February. But I haven't recorded this since then, so... I haven't talked about it. It was weird, because I ordered the laptop from Dell, and it was getting here from FedEx. Let's see if I can remember all the details. It was 2 months ago. Hold on, I gotta hear what they're gonna say. I gotta know where I need to go, because I don't actually... I think I can just go right to the Burn Tower or whatever, right? Or is it something different, or who knows? I just saw the big shadow of Pokemon in the world. Oh, Whirl Islands. Is Burn Tower in Heart Gold? I guess so. Well, that's way more convenient. Whirl Islands is like way out of my way. I don't even know where that is. Okay, but yeah, I could choose regular shipping, which would have been like... Fuck, how am I going to remember the details? It doesn't matter, nobody cares. Fuck am I going to tell people about my story of how I got my laptop? Okay, where are the Whirl Islands? What's that? Those are by the place, right? Where are those? Oh, here they are. Okay. Good. We'll go to Cyanwood. I could just cut to when I'm there. I'm telling a story. So I think expedited shipping would have been from, if I remember correctly, February 7th to February 9th. And, oh my god, if there are any areas where I didn't catch a Pokemon and I said, oh, I'll try to get one later, I will have no memory of if those places exist. Anyway, so expedited shipping was the 7th and the 9th, and regular shipping was like from the 8th to the 16th or whatever. And free shipping was, well, obviously free. Did I teach this to Gyarados? Yes, I did. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh yeah, I named him Morgan Freeman. I'm gonna go ahead and just choose free shipping, because what if I get lucky and it gets here on the 8th, I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to go. Because it could get here on the 8th or 9th. And I'm like, if I paid for expedited shipping, I feel like I might be wasting. Do I have anything with Flash? Nobody has Flash. Shit. I don't even know if this is where I'm supposed to be. Shit, I want to go get somebody with Flash. But, fuck it. This'll be fun. Let's go this way. So yeah, I went with the free shipping. And then I got the tracking info from FedEx. And it said it was going to get there on... It was either the 8th or the 9th. So I was like, wow, it's really fast. It got here like within the expedited shipping range, even though I chose free shipping. So that's really good. I'm glad I didn't pay for that expedited shipping. It got here so fast. You guys are so great. I guess as my Whirl Islands encounter, it's a seal. Because I'm not going to catch Lugia. If I was playing normally, I would, because catching legendaries is fun. But it's a Nuzlocke, so I can't. Well, I could if I repelled everything else, but I wouldn't use it, and I don't care if I kill this thing. If I knock it out, that's fine. My encounter is seal. Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the gray. Anyway. So the day of the expected delivery gets here, and I'm waiting, and then I check the FedEx. I can spray repels. I check the tracking, and it says that it is being returned to sender. And I'm like, excuse me? So I called FedEx, and they confirmed, like, yes, that is happening. And so I called Dell, and I'm like, why is that happening? Why is it going back to you? And they said, like, the barcode had been cracked or something like that. That's what I heard. I don't know. And so it couldn't be completed, and so they're sending it back. And I'm like, oh, fuck you. I didn't say that. And they were going to have to send me another one. So that was a pain in the ass, because it was right fucking there, at the FedEx, near me, ready to be sent to me that day. I was like, can I just go to the FedEx place and just get it? But apparently not. So I had to wait. Is this where I came in? Or is this a different one? Shit if I know. Who cares? I'm gonna go get a guy with Flash. I'm gonna not cut it out because I'm telling a story. That's why this LP is bad. But yeah, so I have to wait for them to send another one, which is obnoxious. And the second one takes longer for the order to process than the first one did, which was obnoxious. But it got here pretty fast. They gave it expedited shipping, which was nice. So it got here, and I have it, and it's great, and I'm glad I got it, and it was just annoying in the process. But it was weird, because when the second one was coming... Does anybody have Flash? Did I ever give it to anybody? Would it say, like, on any of their thing? Bellsprout can learn Flash. I know this to be a fact. I feel like I used it for Flash at one point. It says it right there, yes. Okay, yeah, give me this. I need Gyarados, though. I don't think... I might need Rattata too, but fuck, son. I can't be having everything all at the same time. On the day the replacement was supposed to get here, I checked the tracking, and it said, failed to deliver. And I was about to murder a person. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I called FedEx, and they were like, so yeah, the delivery guy, I guess, went to your place, but nobody was home. And I'm like, that's not true. Somebody has been home all day. There's been at least one person here at all times. I'm going back into this one, because there's probably other stuff in there now that I have Flash. And so she, like, checked on the details, and she said, yeah, apparently the delivery man couldn't get through the gate. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting, especially considering that we don't have a gate. And then she was just kind of silent, like, what do I do now? And she's like, okay, we'll get it figured out, and we'll get it sent to you as soon as possible. I'm like, okay, thank you. Literally, within 30 seconds of me hanging up the phone, there's a knock on the door, and it's the FedEx guy with my laptop. So I don't know what the fuck happened there. I don't know if there was a failed delivery. Where was this gate? How did it get to me at that exact moment? What happened with any of that? I can't tell you. Should I go this way? I'm gonna push this bolt. It's just gonna hit the... It's not gonna... I have to approach this from the other side, because it's just gonna hit those rocks. I'm not gonna be able to go anywhere. That's a catch-22. It's not. It's not what that means. Right? I can't, right? Is that the ladder I came up on the other side? Whatever. Let's just keep going. Do I only have those few super repels? I wish I had more. But that's it. Shit. Oh well. I'll make this episode a tiny little bit long, just because it's been so long since I've played this. And part of it is just talking about nothing. I got the Nintendo Switch and Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is the greatest fucking game ever made, and I've played it for so many hours. I don't know how many. A lot. Like, more than I've ever... Oh, see, yeah, there it is. It's just a shortcut back that way. More than I have played most games ever. Like, it's up there for sure. A game I've played more than most, absolutely. It's fantastic. I could go into detail about so many things, but there's just too much. There is so much in the game, like so many little things that they thought of that's just insane. It's great. And the Switch is really cool too. I've been mostly playing it handheld, which is really awesome, because I generally play handheld games more just because it's more convenient. And so for every Switch game to be a console game and a handheld game is awesome. I feel like if any games come out for like PS4 and the Switch or anything like that, I probably would get the Switch version, just because I can do that, and it's great. It's so good. I got Nioh, Nioh. I played it for like a little bit, couple hours, and I basically had the same experience that I've had with Bloodborne and the Souls games and such, where I really, really want to be able to get into those games. Okay, that's the one that I went in before, and it put me out over here. And I like them. I like playing them. And I appreciate them. But I just don't have the time to actually play them or get good at them. And because I barely play video games as it is, and so if I am really going to get hooked into a new game, it's got to be fantastic, and it's got to be exactly what I want, like Breath of the Wild. And Nioh was fun, but I was just like, I know I'm never going to get around to playing the rest of this, but I'm glad I tried it. So yeah, which is exactly what happened with the Souls games and Bloodborne. It's like, I like them, they're fun, but I can't continue. I have no idea which of these Lugia is in. But we're just going to explore. I have one super repel, that's really upsetting. I'll end the video when I run out of repels. How about that? That'll be pretty soon. I also got Nier Automata, which I haven't played much. I played for like an hour, and I really liked the first game. The second one seems to be very different. But I liked what I played. I played it for an hour. It says at the beginning of the game that there are no auto-saves. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. But it doesn't tell you that that also means no checkpoints. Because that's a different thing. You know, you can die and just start from a checkpoint. The game doesn't have to save, it can just be a checkpoint after death. So I learned that. I fought a boss, and I died, and it put me back at the beginning of the game. The opening cutscene started playing, and I was like, oh, how about fuck you then? No, and I'm not going to put up with that shit, and I turned it off, and I haven't played it since. So maybe I'll try again one day. I don't know, it made me mad. But yeah, so that's that. Really, all I've actually played is Breath of the Wild. Every day, several hours every day. It's taken up so much of my time. There are so many other things that I should have or could have been doing, and it was just like, yeah, but Zelda. I've been trying 100% it and more, because there's more you can do after you 100% it. 100% doesn't cover everything. 900 fucking Korok seeds. As of right now, I have 800 something. I'm at like 90-something% completion. It's crazy, I love it. My repel ran out, so the videos run out. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye!